Hail, traveler,
Come on in and rest your weary bones and have an ale with us.
and welcome to
Tavern Talks. Hey, Ryan, what are you doing, man?
Well, I'm getting set up to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Play? No, we're not here to play Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody wants to see that.
Oh, but you said you wanted to do a show about Dungeons and Dragons. How are we going to teach people about Dungeons and Dragons if we don't play Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, let me see how I can put this. Okay, when you played in my game and you died, was it much fun sitting on the sidelines watching other people for hours?
No, I guess it's not.
No. That's why I thought we'd have a show on giving people a perspective from the DM and player's point of view on some certain aspects. And maybe we both can learn a few things, huh?
That sounds like a good idea, Jay.
All right. So we're not going to play.
You sure? No. Okay.
Oh, how you doing there? I'm DM Jay.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about ourselves. My background goes that I've been playing D&D since the late 1970s, in which I played advanced Dungeons & Dragons at that time. I got to play a myriad of different classes and races, and picked up the game pretty good from a friend there in college. After that, I learned how to DM out of necessity, and found it quite enjoyable. As the years progressed, though, I had a daughter back in the late 1990s, and it was kind of a pause for me playing the game or DMing anymore, raising the kids and stuff. But it was also her who brought me back into the fold of DMing. Just not more than a few years ago, she wanted to know about this game, about these books that I had. And, of course, it's progressed through different editions, and lately I've been playing with my friends like Ryan, and we picked up the 5th edition. That's what we're here to talk to you guys about. Ryan?
Hey, I'm Ryan. I've been playing D&D since I can remember, before I could even read. My brother and I used to play the Palladium Robotech books back in the day. He would kind of roll everything up for me and just tell me the story, and I would roll dice because that's all I could do, and he would do the math for me. Obviously, I've progressed and got into Dungeons and Dragons, and I've played every known edition that I'm aware of, even Pathfinder and some more fringe systems. So those might come up from time to time, but as Jay mentioned, we are going to be talking a lot about primarily Dungeons and Dragons and how to get started as players, as DMs, and what to do from there. Now that you've had a chance to get to know us, now we want to talk about what the show is about. Every show is going to have a main segment where we discuss a particular topic about Dungeons & Dragons. Today is our first episode, so it's going to be a little bit special, where we're going to talk about the show itself. And so I wanted to ask you, Jay, what you thought some of the goals are for the show.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to bring some people who are already interested in the game, be it new people or seasoned players. There's always something new and a perspective to any part of the game that we could bring up and talk about. This is all a great discussion. This game is so great that it leaves things so open. It's not like just playing a regular board game. You get to find out storytelling, luck, adventuring, being the hero. And in the end of it all, just you and a bunch of friends should be getting together and having fun.
Absolutely. And I would say it's kind of like an art form. There's a particular style that people develop over time, and finding people who mesh with your style, whether it's more hack and slash and you're really big into the combat side of it, or you're more into the fantasy and role-playing elements of the game. The people develop their own way to tell stories and their own way to tell adventures.
No, that's quite true. You also get to meet new people, make friends. It's a good way to get in a fold of people that you either have not met before, or some friends sitting around. You might have an ale or two or a Coke or two or something, and spend some hours. You don't have to really buy everything. All the power's here. There's countless ways of telling stories. We all know that.
And there's countless ways of being involved in the story. So we're hoping this show will be a trade-off between us and you, and you can tell us what you think down below, or what you'd like to find out, some topics maybe the viewer can bring in. So in future episodes, we hope to have maybe some segments in which we'll bring in some special guests.
Yeah, and I would like to spend a moment and give a special thanks to Dennis Ludlow, who may be out there watching, I don't know, who allowed us to use his font that he created for our logo currently. So thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. Also, we might give you some crafting tips of playing boards we might show. And if we don't watch out, old Grognar Jay may show up and teach you a little bit about the history of the game.
That's right. I also think I'm going to take on a segment where I'll discuss the more advanced, technology integrations that have happened within Dungeons and Dragons, all the way up into, like, if you guys want to, right? If you don't, it's fine. But I would like to talk about maybe even some online role playing games. There is a Dungeons and Dragons online role playing game. There's been 2 now, I believe. But yeah, we can get into more of that later.
Sure.
Well, I guess it's time to go. If you guys have any comments or suggestions about the show, put them down below. Ryan and I will read them, and maybe we can put them to use.
Good luck on your next adventures. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next
Tavern Talks.